second graders. I have some news to tell you. And if you feel good about it, I want you to give me a thumbs up. If you feel worried about it, give me a thumbs down. If you feel like you don't really know or you don't really have an opinion, go like this, sideways, okay? We are having a check for understanding tomorrow during math, and it's going to tell me if you know or if you remember all that we've learned in the last 4 or 5 lessons for math. So it's kind of like a quiz. I want to know how you're feeling about it. Do you feel ready? It's talking about our base 10 blocks. We compare 3-digit numbers. We count by tens. All those different kinds of things. I want you to show me how you feel about it. If you feel good about it or prepared, give me a thumbs up. If you're not really sure, give me sideways. And if you're really stressed about it, give me thumbs down. And it's okay if you are. Wes, I need to know how you're feeling about it. You should not be drawing yet. I see some thumbs down. You don't feel very excited about it. Some are stressed. Some don't really have an opinion. Okay, I have good news. This is going to go over all of the different types of problems that are going to be on the quiz. So we are going to review as a class. So everyone should be listening right now. No one should be writing on their whiteboards. Everyone should be looking at me. This is going to go over all the different types of problems you will see on the quiz tomorrow, okay? So I don't want you to feel stressed about it. We're going to practice the problems now so that you feel ready to go for tomorrow. Does that make everyone feel a little bit better?
Yes.
Well, hopefully by the end of this, everyone will be able to give me a thumbs up that you're ready to go for tomorrow, okay? No one should be writing yet. I haven't told you to write anything down. Your markers can have their lids on it, and they can be just sitting there on your desk. I want your markers sitting on your desk so I know you're listening. Okay, let's see. Can I have you like click through when we're going through it? Yeah. Okay, second graders, the first problem type you will see. It's going to ask you how many hundreds, which are these, how many tens, and how many ones there are in each number. And it's going to ask you what number this is. So it's kind of like our base 10 bank when we have to figure out how much money we have in there. Is everyone understanding where this is going? These are like our red ones. These are like our green and yellow ones. And these are like our green and yellow units. Bowden, do you have a question?
Yeah, what's that yellow box for? It doesn't...
The yellow box, it says write the answer in the yellow box.
Oh.
So we're going to write how much this is, what 3-digit number this is right here. We're going to go through this together though, okay?
So that...
You don't need your markers yet.
Because it never said what color yellow represents. Is that...
It does right here.
Yeah, but for a second I was looking at those three. Like,
Oh, how they have labels on them?
No.
No. Okay. So this says, what number does this represent? Write the answer in the yellow box. So we're going to do this one together. If I'm looking at this, I see 200s. So I'm going to write that in right here. No one should be writing anything yet. 200s. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones. When I have all 3 of my numbers, I need to think, what order do they go in? Do tens go first? No. Do ones go first? Nope. Hundreds go first. So I'm going to write my hundreds right there. What comes next? Who knows? Kesley? 10. So I need to write my tens right there, and then my ones. And that gives me my 3-digit number. So I know there are 248 right here. Does everyone see how I did that? Okay, let's do the next one together. No one should be writing. Your marker and your whiteboard should be down on your desk. Peyton, did you hear my words?
What?
Your markers and your whiteboard should be on your desk. Silas, did you hear me? Okay. Miss Smith, do you want to click to the next one? Let's do this one together. What number does this represent? Write the answer in the yellow box. How many hundreds, tens, and ones are there? Your marker should be down. Peyton, put your marker down so I know you're listening. I want you to listen to me. Okay, what's the first thing I need to do, second grade? Liv? Count the hundreds. How many hundreds do I have in this picture? Brooklyn?
4.
4, so I'm going to write the 4 right here. What's the next thing I need to do? Harper?
Count the 10.
Count the tens. How many tens do I have? Connor?
So when I was thinking about this number, it was like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Yep, so you counted these by tens, and you got 60, so that means I have 6 tens. Good job. How many ones do I have? Meredith? 5. I have 5 ones. If I have 4 hundreds, 6 tens, and 5 ones, what is my 3-digit number? Nora?
465.
465. I write my answer there. Okay, you can go on to the next slide. Second graders, you will need your whiteboard and eraser for this one, so you may pick up your marker. I want you to write down how many hundreds there are, how many tens, and how many ones, and then I want you to write what number that represents.
400. I'm 500.
Write it down. Don't say it out loud. Don't steal people's thinking. Write how many hundreds, how many tens, how many ones, and then write the 3-digit number that it makes. Write the 3-digit number. There's a big basket full of them. Not this one. Okay. Keep yours or throw it away. Give me a thumbs up when you have your number down. I didn't say hold them up yet. Keep it down. I just want to see a thumbs up when you have your number written down. Yes, why don't you have anything written down? No, you were not looking. You were paying attention. You need to follow along. I have 3 ones. What number is that one supposed to be? Okay, second graders, I want you to hold up your board so I can see your 3-digit number. Good job. Who can come up and fill in the 100 spot for me? Lexi, can you fill in the 100 spot for me? How many hundreds are there? 5. Good job. Who can come fill in the tens? Bowden? Everyone needs to be looking up here, or they should not be writing anymore. 2 tens. Good job. And who can come fill in the ones for me? Olivia? Okay, sit down. Fill in how many ones there are. Good job. Who can come write our 3-digit number? Mackenzie, can you come write our 3-digit number? Wes, I want to see your board. What do you have on it? $523. Good job. Everyone had that boards. Good job.
I just wrote that down.
Will you go to the next one? Thank you. This one, you are just going to focus on how many hundreds there are. You're going to write it in the blue box. And you are still writing the 3-digit number. Let's do this one together, though. You can erase your boards and put your markers down. Erase your boards and put your markers down. Chayton, erase your board, please.
Why?
Because I asked you to. And we are going to do this problem. How many hundreds are represented in this picture? Write your answer in the blue box. So I'm going to do that first. I know that these are my hundreds, so I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 hundreds. Now I need to write the number that's being represented by the whole picture, and I'm going to write that in the yellow box. So I know I have 4 hundreds, and I have 3 tens, and 5 ones. My 3-digit number is 435. Does everyone see how I did that? Wes, you shouldn't be writing right now. Put your marker down, please. Okay, Miss Smith, will you go to the next one? Yes. We're going to do this one together. How many hundreds are represented in this picture, Chayton?
What?
How many hundreds are represented in this picture?
1.
100. So I know that will be up there. How many tens do I have in this one? Harper?
5.
5 tens. And how many ones do I have? Meredith? What did you say? 9. My 3-digit number is 159. Okay, let's go on to the next one. I want you guys to do this one. What do you think this one represents? Who thinks they know? Nora?
1,000.
This one's 1,000. You don't need to write it, but it's just asking for tens in this one. I just wanted to make sure we knew what this one was. This one was 1,000. Good job. This one says how many tens are represented in this picture? How many tens? You guys can write this one on your board. I want to know how many tens, and I want to know what number is being shown.
What are the cubes?
We already talked about that. Were you listening? You would know if you were. Can someone help Odin? What did he miss? Harper?
The cubes are 1,000.
The cubes are 1,000. If we have 3 cubes and each one equals 1,000, how many do we have? 3 cubes and each one equals 1,000. Opal?
3,000.
3,000. So your first number is going to be 3. I'll give you time to finish. I want you to underline the tens. Underline the tens.
Okay.
If you want to write it separately, that's okay. If you would just like to underline it, that works for me too.
I circled it.
Okay, and let me see your board. What one's your tens place?
The 10's 6.
Can you underline it, please? Thanks.
I'm trying to figure out how much there is in all.
You already have it written down.
How much there is with all.
Oh, you don't have to do that. We're not going to add them.
Some are one of them.
I want you to hold up your whiteboards for me. Good job. Most of you got it. I think everyone got it for the most part. Liv, can you come write your number on the board? I want everyone to be looking up here. No one should be writing right now.
188 plus 400.
Okay, and you don't need to add them. That's not what we're doing, okay? 3,162. How many tens are there? Everyone?
6.
Okay, good Remember, each of these is how many? The cubes are how many? Harper?
1,000.
1,000. Nope. Wes, try again. This time we are focusing on the ones. I need you to write this number, please. The one that's being shown on the board. We write a 0 if there is a 2. So 4,000. There's 200. Oh, there's 200s up there. There's 0 tens. Bowden?
Done.
Nora, can you come write your answer on the board? I want you to write your number and I want you to show how many ones there are. Can you get it? There you go.
When is this going to be done? Because there's so much parts I have to add.
Yeah, you're not adding those yet. 4,205. When there is no tens or hundreds or ones represented, you just put a 0. You have to put the 0 in where it's supposed to go, though. Because if you put it in the wrong spot, the number will change. And if you don't put anything, it won't be the same number either. How many ones do I have in this one? Kesley? 5. Good job. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This one says how many ones are represented. This is like the last one. There's no thousands in this one, so how many numbers will there be? Who knows? How many? Brooklyn says 3. Does anyone can show me a connection with Brooklyn? Good job. Show me the 3-digit number.
Oh.
Elliot, can you show us what you wrote on your board? Yep, you can go write it on the whiteboard. Mm-hmm. 426. How many ones are there? Liv? 6 ones. Good job. Let me see your boards. Good job, second graders. You did not give yourself enough credit. I think you guys are going to be ready for the quiz tomorrow.
I'm not.
Oh, do you want to go to the next slide?
Oh, I just did.
Oh, okay,
Oh, the
perfect.
next one.
No, this one's good. Write the number in expanded notation. This one is on your quiz tomorrow, and we only worked on it a couple of times. So I want to remind you how to do this. Does anyone remember what expanded notation is? Bowden?
It's like when you have a number. You have a number. Like let's say 1,000.
Well, let's use this one.
Okay. Let's say we have that.
We have 152.
Then you're like, okay, now add numbers together and plus. Okay, so I would delete each one. So I would drag the 1 to the first one, drag the 5 to the orange one, drag the 2. 100 plus 50 plus 2 equals 152.
Good job. So when you are doing this, when we're writing expanded notation, we are looking at each place value. So the 1 is in what place value? Harper? 100. So we're going to put 100 right here in the first box. And what number is 5? What place value, Liv? 50. So that's in the tens place value. So we know that there are 5 tens, and that is equal to 50. No one should be writing on their boards right now. Put your markers down, please. And we know that 2 is in the ones place value, so we write plus 2. And when we add 100 plus 50 plus 2, what do we get? Connor?
152.
152. Good job. Let's go on to the next one. We're going to do this one together, okay? Write the number in expanded notation. What's the first thing we should do? Kesley? First number in the first box. And what number is the first number representing? Meredith? 400. Good job. And what's the next step? Mackenzie?
80.
80. So 8 is in the tens place. So we know we have 8 tens. So we are going to write 80. 8 tens is equal to 80. And our one spot. Olivia, what do we need to put in the ones? 9. 400 plus 80 plus 9. What does that equal, everyone?
489.
Good job. Okay, let's go on to the next one. I want you guys to try this one. Write this number in expanded notation. I think you did that without looking. That was impressive. Good job. Write it in expanded notation. Write what we just did. You can't just write 9 plus 7. It's 9 plus 7. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
9 plus 7 doesn't equal what we need it to. Allison, can you come write your answer on the board? Peyton, do you have this written down? Yeah. Let me see. This way. Write it down, Peyton. I'm going to give you a few seconds. 5. You think you can write it that fast? You're writing it in expanded notation. Nope, that's the number. You're writing it in expanded notation. How? We just went over it. Were you watching? Good, then you're going to have to watch Allison so you know how to do it tomorrow on the quiz. If you guys don't pay attention now, you're not going to know how to do it tomorrow on the quiz. And that's really going to be a bummer when we went over it. 900 plus 70 plus 1 equals 971. Does anyone have any questions on expanded notation before we move on? Give me a thumbs up if you feel good about doing it on the quiz tomorrow. If you are still a little confused, go sideways. That's okay. For those of you who are giving me sideways, what are you still confused about? Second graders, I'm going to say this one last time. You should only write when I tell you to write. And if you aren't paying attention, that's only going to hurt you because you should know how to do these on the quiz tomorrow when we're going over all of them. So if if you don't, that's really going to be a bummer. Bowden, are you still confused?
Yeah.
What can I help you with?
I'm confused. Like, is the whole grid just gonna be this, or is it gonna be just all these different?
It's all
things
of them.
combined?
There's not going to be as many. I just want to give us extra practice doing them. But there's going to be this type of problem on there tomorrow.
Oh,
So there might be like 2 of these and 1 of the other ones we did.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Then I'm like this.
Okay, then you're like that. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Which number has the same value as the expanded form? So now you're going to look at the expanded form and decide what that equals.
I already
Don't
know
raise,
it.
raise your hand if you know it. When I'm looking at this, I'm looking at the place value, so I know that this is going to be in the hundreds. I know that this will be in the tens, and this will be in the ones. What number would that give me, Chayton?
692 is right there.
This one would be your answer. You will see problems. You don't need to write this down, second graders. I did not tell you to write. Wes, put your whiteboard down and put your marker down. 692. You're going to see problems like this one, and you're going to see problems like the one we just did. So you are going to have to know how to write expanded notation, and you're going to have to know what expanded form looks like as a 3-digit number. Does everyone understand that?
Yup.
Okay.
You do.
Let's go to the next one.
So you don't.
800 plus 30 plus 5. Where is your 8 going to be? Mackenzie?
The 8 is going to be
8 will be the first one. Where will your 5 be, Liv? The last one. And your 3 will be where, Kesley?
in the second one.
And the second one. So let's find one that matches that. Which one matches that? Bowden? Which one? Use your words.
First one.
First one. Okay. 835. Good job. Okay, let's go to the next one. I want you guys to write the 3-digit number that the expanded notation is showing on your boards. Now is the time to use your whiteboards. Wes, now is the time to be writing on your whiteboard. I want you to choose the 3-digit number this equals. Show me your boards. Show me your boards. Okay, and let me see your board. What number does this equal?
I
want you to write it down. Don't tell me. Show me. Show me on your whiteboard.
think don't go there.
I won't. I'll give you time. Wes, I need to see your whiteboard. Silas, I need to see your whiteboard.
I made mine the biggest. What? My 7.
Chayton, come circle the one that it matches. Let's make sure you're right. You missed it.
Oh.
There you go.
It's a snowman with only 2 layers. Oh yeah.
Oh, careful. 714. If you had 714, you were correct.
Yeah.
Wes, let me see your board.
I already did 714. Why did you erase it then?
Okay, it says using the less than, equal to, or more than symbols determine the relationship between these numbers. When it says determine the relationship between the numbers, do you guys understand what that means?
Nope. Yeah.
It means you're going to decide if the 2 numbers, one is bigger than the other, one is equal to, you should not be writing. Put your markers down. Or one is two numbers are 468 and 532. My first clue is going to be looking at the hundreds place. And I know that 4 is less than 5, and it's on this side, so I need to have it pointing at the lesser number. Chayton, your book shouldn't be out right now. Does that make sense? Why I did that? Okay. I'm going to give you a hint. I'm pretty sure I already told you this, but I'm just going to remind you. Your sign, unless it's equal to, your sign is always going to be facing the open to the bigger number.
Alligator.
Alligator's always going to eat the bigger number. Is anyone confused by that?
Nope.
Okay. So this one, 275 and 294. This one, what do you notice about our hundreds? Jason, what do you notice about our hundreds? Please.
It's 200.
Both of them are 200. That's right. So what do we need to look at next? Liv? Tens. Right. We need to look at the tens. This one is 7 and this one is 9. Which one is greater? Liv? 9. So we need to open up to the bigger number. 275. This reads 275 is less than 294. Connor, you should not be writing. Okay, let's go on. Who wants to come do this one for me? 836. Is it greater than, less than, or equal to 831? Sorry. Brooklyn, you may come do this one. Okay, that's a mark on your tally list because you did not put away your book. $836 is greater than 831. Good job, Brooklyn.
36 is a little bit higher.
A little bit, not too much though, is it? These ones, both the hundreds and the tens are the same number, so then what do we look at? The ones. Good job. Okay, 358. I don't know if you guys can get this one. It's pretty tricky. Mackenzie, you want to come do this one? Oh, I really thought I tricked you there. 358 equals 358. You guys are too smart. Okay, second graders. This one, you are still going to be using the less than, greater than, or equal to sign. Allison, you should not be writing. But you have to add the numbers first. If you think about it like this being the expanded notation, you should be able to do it pretty quick. Just practice that a lot. So when I look at it, I see 400 plus 20 plus 6. I know that's 426 plus 800 plus 10 plus 3, 813. So now I'm going to look at the hundredth place, and I see 4 and 8. Well, I know that 8 is bigger than 4, so I know this is the bigger number. Does anyone is anyone confused how I got these two numbers? So just remember that these are the expanded form of the 3-digit number. Okay, let's go to the next one. 560 plus 9. What 3-digit number does that give me? Wes, what 3-digit number does this give me?
569.
Good job. 569. And what 3-digit number does this one give me, Nora?
568.
568. Are my hundreds going to tell me which one's bigger? No, because they're the same. Are my tens going to tell me which is bigger? No, because they're the same. So I need to look at what? Harper? Ones. Which one is bigger? Harper? 9. So my symbol needs to be more than. Open up to the bigger number. Okay. This one, who wants to come do this? really think I got you guys on this one. Elliot, can you do this one? I want you to write the numbers and the symbol. Everyone should be looking up here. Okay, and put your book away. That's another tally.
That's easy.
Okay, can you go to the next one, Miss Smith? Okay, this says arrange the cards to make the smallest 3-digit number possible. You guys will only have one of these types of problems on the quiz tomorrow. Arrange the cards to make the smallest 3-digit number possible. How can you do that? Meredith? Put the 2 in front. Why did you do that? Choose the smallest. What do we need in the tens then? Brooklyn? 4. 4, because that's the next smallest. So our 8 is going to be last. So really you're arranging the numbers from smallest to largest in order to get the smallest 3-digit number. Will you go on to the next one, please? This one. Arrange the cards to make the smallest 3-digit number. Who wants to come do it? Rowdy, you may do it. Good job. 145. Okay, let's go on to the next one before we go out to recess. Arrange the cards to make the largest 3-digit number possible. Now we are trying to make the biggest number we can. What's the first thing we need to do? Liv? Can you say that louder? Put the largest number in front. Which one's the largest? 9. And then what? 8. And that leaves us with 5. 985. Is there one after this? Yep. Okay, let's do this one quick. Who can do this one for me? Nora, can you come do this?
3, 2, 1.
Silas, that's what they're called. You just go her quickly. 321. Good job. Is that the last one? Oh, no. This one is counting by tens, but since we did the game, I think you guys are.
Turn off the lights, Leslie.
Nope, Loden, you do not get to tell our electrician friend to turn off the lights and turn them on. That is my job. I'm waiting until my friends have their whiteboards cleared off, until their marker is down. Wes, I'm waiting for my friends to have their whiteboard cleared off and their marker down.
I'll just take a bit and knock that off.
Okay, Kathleen, you need to sit down, girlie. Second graders, I want to go over this last part of the quiz just so I know that everyone is ready for tomorrow. This part, it says count by tens to fill in the missing numbers. You guys have had quite a bit of practice with this, so I think you'll do great on the quiz. I just want to go over it to make sure everyone feels good about it. So our first line, we are counting by tens. So what number are we looking at? First one or the second one? Kesley? First one. This is our tens place. So it goes 16, 26, 36. I see that we are adding 10 every time, so I'm going to add 10. This one. That might have just been a typo. That was my fault. That's okay. When we are looking at this one, we are still counting by tens, but what number are we looking at now, Nora?
We're looking at 300.
Or we're counting by tens. We're not counting by hundreds. If we were counting by hundreds, we'd look at the 300, but we're counting by tens. Brooklyn?
We're looking at the 7.
We're looking at the 7. The middle number is only going to change. Does that make sense? Unless we get to right here, or we have to switch to a higher number. So 371, what's 371 plus 10? Liv? 431. And then we have 441. I want you guys to write the missing numbers on your board. I don't know what this is. Fill this one in. Just ignore this. This one, I want you to fill in too. I don't know why that one is there. You're filling the missing numbers. Wes, I've given instructions, so you should be doing something other than just sitting there. You are filling in the missing numbers. The last row. That's the last row. Wes, that's not what we're doing. No, you don't need to write the numbers that are already there. You're only doing the last row. You're just filling in the empty boxes. So you should have 5 numbers written down when you're done. Only 5. Yes, do the one I put an X in. I don't know why that one is there. I was crossing off the one. It's supposed to be empty. Wes, that is not what you're doing. You need to be following along. You're counting by tens and filling in the missing boxes. Nope, you're counting by 10. Your starting number is 835. I already explained how to do this. If you're not listening to me, that's going to reflect on your quiz tomorrow.
What are we doing? We're done.
Just wait. I'm going to wait till all our friends are done. Wait quietly. Plus 5 is 900. I need to add 10. Plus 5. Plus 5. It is, but you had plus 5. 900 plus 5. What's 5 more? You have 8. 5. Where are you at? Plus 1. You need 5 more. You have 10. So that's the last number. Make sense? What's up, Carly? You know what I'm going to show you? When you are ready, give me a thumbs up. Rowdy, I want you to come fill in these numbers, okay? Everyone should be looking up here. There should not be nothing else on your desk.
I think you should turn that light off from there.
It's not hurting anything. You can just erase the X and write over it. Use that as part of your 9. Everyone should be looking up here. No one should be writing. Don't worry about it, brother. No, it's not any of your business. Ellison, Meredith, no one should have any markers in their hands. Good job. So if we are counting by tens and we start at 8:35, we are going to have 8:35, 8:45, 8:55, 8:65, 8:75, 8:85, 8:95, 9:05. Okay, now I want to see thumbs up if you feel ready for the test tomorrow. And if you do not feel ready and you're still confused about something, give me thumbs down. Wes, what was my question?
I'll start.
That was not my question. Are you ready for the quiz tomorrow or no? I need to know, so I need to know if I need to go back over anything. Okay, I'm seeing lots of thumbs up. That means you guys are going to do great on your quiz